Hello there. I'm Professor Smith of Health Class 2206B here at Stanford University. And as you know, we are currently in a pandemic, and the university has decided to take it upon me to educate our students and our staff on health practices, specifically hygienics, and how to increase your overall health by taking simple measures to ensure the health of you and of those around you. Now, I recently got transferred here from UTA, so my plans are currently a little bit of a scuffle, but I've made these PowerPoints to help me out. The first of which talks about hand washing, specifically how hand washing can decrease the amount of bacteria on your hands, which can lead to positive health benefits for you and for those around you. Now, obviously, most people do wash their hands. We are in a pandemic, so naturally it's been advised by the CDC quite a few times, but I'd like to go over this material, make sure that we're all on the same page, and hopefully I can share a few facts about simple hand washing that you may not have known as students. Now later through the week, I also plan to expand on this material with, we'll talk about what soap is made of, we'll talk about where soap is made, how to use soap, what soap can save you from, and all the things you can do with soap to overall increase your health and the health of those around you, especially here in the pandemic. Now, excuse me, we'll get right along with our hand washing study right here. Next slide. Okay, slide one. Not washing your hands encourages bacteria. Now, as you all may know, bacteria is a small life particle, not an animal cell, but it's kind of its own thing. And what it does is it loves to crawl on human skin. So you have outbreaks like acne that is caused by bacteria, other bacterial infections, of course. And one of the easiest ways to get rid of bacteria is to wash your hands. Now, most people have developed the habit from birth to wash their hands. And of course, this has led to immune boosting abilities so that they don't fall sick that often. However, there is a small group that does not wash their hands, and this leads to negative health consequences of them and of the people around them. Now, I'm going to bring up some events where you would want to wash your hands, you see. If you go to a place of business, which you know the coronavirus has probably had infected traveling through, you'd want to wash your hands after you got home, you see. I suggest actually you carry hand sanitizer on you in that event. You would most definitely want to wash your hands after using the restroom, because people don't know this that much, but there is actually bacteria on your reproductive organs, whether you're male or female, and especially whatever you're excreting has bacteria in it. So you really want to thoroughly wash your hands after using the restroom. I thought that much would be obvious, but there are just some people out there who simply refuse to do it, and we'll go over why that may be and the health consequences to not washing your hands, you see. Now, bacteria is distinct from viruses. Viruses infect animal cells. Bacteria just crawls on it, so that is why the soap is general enough that it could help, you see, with clearing out the infection caused by bacteria. Urination. People think that urine is sterile because it is acidic. Now, this is not true. There are UTIs, urinary tract infections. That's usually caused by not washing your hands. Gastrointestinal infections can also be caused by not washing your hands. This graphic of a bacteria right here, this should help you get an understanding of the real life scale of some of these things. They're small. Now, you can die from a bacterial infection, I should make that much clear. You want to be careful, especially mid-pandemic, because the coronavirus may already be inside each of us, so we have to be as hygienic as possible. So remember to wash your hands, especially if you share close quarters with another person. Say, if you are roommates in an apartment, or, oh God forbid, students in a dormitory. Students, please wash your hands. That's all for this slide. So let's go to the next slide. Wash your hands thoroughly. Now, some people just wash the palms of their hands, and that's actually not it. You gotta get under your nails. I like, personally, to wash my wrists. These fluids and bacteria, they can get quite a lot everywhere, so you really want to be thorough. Wash with warm water and not cold water, because the warm water can help kill the bacteria. This graphic of a family here shows how positively people can benefit from proper hygiene. You see, you want to wash your hands thoroughly so that the people around you don't suffer from your nasty hands. Because if you have nasty hands, you can infect others, and in fact, you might end up killing them, either because they have a compromised immune system caused by the coronavirus, or you're carrying some real awful nasty bacteria on your hand. If you've never washed your hands before, that can especially be the case because bacteria just accumulates so much. It's disgusting, really. That's all I have for this slide today. I'm going to let the rest of you open up your books, turn to page 26. That's the start of chapter 1, and that goes over hygienic principles, including hand washing. For your homework, I want you all to find somebody who does not wash their hands thoroughly, and I want you to show them this video so that they may learn the advantages of washing your hands. Now, as for the other material I talked about at the beginning of this presentation, we'll have some in-class sessions, we'll have some online sessions. I know that's also very hectic. There's only about 6 or 7 people enrolled in this class right now, so I imagine we would be able to have fully in-class sessions, not have to worry too much about social distancing practices. But again, you're in my health class, so I will be clear. I expect you to wash your hands after using the restroom, and before you come into class and after you leave, because we are healthy people here, and mid-pandemic or not, we would always be this healthy because we know about bacteria and how it can infect your hands. So class, that's your homework for today. There will be a review quiz at the end of the week on the content contained in chapter 1, pages 22 to 28. Now, I just want you to study that thoroughly, and I will see you all next week. Goodbye.